know, you used to work in this building. You were at one time part of the cast of Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
How long ago was that?
I think that was in '86.
Who else was in the group? It was you,
Anthony Michael Hall, Randy Quaid,
right?
And John Lovitz. That was his first year, too. It was the first year that Lauren came back and was producing.
Yeah, it was an interesting group of folks there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
How did you get the job, get the part, try out? What did you do?
Well, Anthony Michael Hall had already been, you know, he'd already been set.
Yeah.
And it was slight nepotism. He was like, well, get Downey in here. And they're like, we don't give a damn about. But then I came in, and I did this audition. I thought they said, well, it'll just be you and a few people. But I came in and said, it's Lorne Michaels. It's like 30 shirts. It's the shirt stuffing competition. And so I'm really nervous, but I took my T-shirt off and I put it over my head. And I did this character that I saw at this club called Voila in L.A. This Iranian guy was really hammered. And he didn't know the language well enough to really be offensive. So he's like, you're looking at my cell. If you want to go outside, you kick my ass because you're sleeping with my mother. And I don't know, really.
Hammered Iranian is beautiful if you get it done. The veneer is very... and did you enjoy that experience up there?
Yeah, well, I
you were
think...
up there 2 seasons, 1 season?
1 season, yeah. Well, it's like, I think doing live television is probably the most nerve-wracking thing you can do. You know, you get out of that Attila outfit. We've got to get you into the spaceman suit. Jay Leno is very angry, you know. You know.
Is it more difficult, or is there any way to compare to making films?
Well, I think it's because you've got 200 of your peers in the audience.
Yeah.
You've got, you know, you got the guy who goes, it always seems like it goes from 5 to 1. There's no point, so it's like... Yeah, it's completely nerve-wracking.
Yeah. And this is a pretty good gig for you here, this Mel Gibson deal, huh?
Yeah. It's called Air America, and I play a guy who was like eye in the sky traffic reporter in 1970 in Los Angeles, and he gets in a little kind of air-to-ground tiff with this guy driving an 18-wheeler. Mm-hmm. And so next thing he knows, he's lost his license, so he winds up getting approached. He winds up flying in Laos for this outfit called Air America, which
was
was
like the CIA kind of deal.
Yeah, it was like a CIA's airline, and they flying like, you know, rice, pigs, guns, illicit you know, like all kinds of stuff.
And did you? And this is a real talk show question here, but did you get a chance to actually fly helicopters while you were doing this?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you were directing a film, you say, you know, let Bob take the stick on this one. You know, I don't think so. But I went and took some lessons, and I was with this guy who was like, well, I'll take you out by the beach. My name's Todd, and I'm into it.
Yeah.
I was at the beach, you know. Just first gonna drop by and see my girlfriend, you know, and we'd go out by Gladstone's, this restaurant on Sunset,
right,
you know.
Yeah. I
And he's like waving to his girlfriend out the window. I was like, this is so surreal. He takes me around, takes me to downtown L.A. He's like, you'll be all right. You're looking a little blue there, pal. I was like, sure am. He goes, well, just cup your hand, put your face out the window. Most of you little movie guys usually toss your cookies anyway. So.
Yeah. But did he actually let you control the helicopter?
Yeah, well, once you're up...
Helicopters, are they safe or are they not safe?
They're this one, like the Bell helicopter, is supposed to be the safest single-engine flying machine, right? But the thing is, it's like, it's once you're up there, you're flying. It's like there's nothing to hit, so it's not. It's like you can't go too wrong unless you go. What about that? You know.
Let's see what Todd would do then.
Yeah. So anyway.
Did you ever get to the point where you could land the thing, or that a little too advanced?
Landing helicopters is really tough, you know.
Yeah.
I did one of my own stunts though. There was a scene where my character is supposed to be hungover because they like fly during the day and then they get like really trashed on these like Laotian Mai Tais at night. Yeah. And they and I'm like hungover in the morning, and I get woken up suspended by a rope underneath the helicopter, and Mel Gibson's character Gene has picked me up to take me to work. And I saw the stuntman doing it, and I was like, I'll do that. You know, and then I did it, and I forgot I had to keep my eyes closed until the scene was they yelled cut, and
so
I
you're
opened
dangling from a helicopter on a rope.
I was dangling, Dave.
And Mel Gibson is Gene in this film. Is that what you're saying?
Mel Gibson is Gene.
The part of Gene.
Yeah.
And had you worked with him before?
No.
Did you guys get along all right?
Yeah, he's really great.
Yeah.
He's really great.
What was the first film you were in? Was this one of your dad's projects?
Oh, yeah, the first film I was in, my father got a grant to do this movie called Pound, which is about dogs in a pound. Mm-hmm. And so I think he got like some like National Geographic type grant, and then he said, I believe I'll cast people to play the dogs. And so it will make it more realistic. So he cast he cast a guy with a silk robe on to be the boxer, and a Mexican guy to be the Chihuahua.
Hey.
And he got a bald guy to be the Mexican hairless. And my first line was, I was 6 years old, I was supposed to play a puppy. And I go up to the guy and say, basically, you're bald, you got any hair on your gooey bag? I'm sorry.
So let me get this straight. Mel Gibson is Gene in the film.
Yeah.
And who are you in the film?
I'm Billy Covington.
It's Gene and Billy. Well, that's good. And this thing opens now? It's open now? Opens all over the...
Yeah.
This is like another summer blockbuster, isn't it?
It opens August 10th.
August 10th. All right,
Yeah.
there you go. I hope it's a huge hit for you and a nice meeting. I hope you can come back as well. Nice to see you. Robert Downey Jr. We'll be right back, kids.